to same thing every frapping week. Every frapping week. Where the frap is Dean. The show is started. We got a big guest tonight. Maybe if the internet, gods will allow him to be on. Oh shoot, what the frap? Oh no.
Hey,
Oh,
boy.
come on, man. Like we
Yeah,
have a show
boy.
tonight. It's a big show. What are you doing?
You
When,
should have
hold on,
known
man.
what the
Wait a minute.
hell
We have
it
a former
was, buddy.
NFL player
I'm
coming on
back.
tonight. What are you
I
doing?
am back. Get him
Listen,
out of here. I am back. And I tried to warn him a few weeks ago that Willie Joe Takeover is back and it is in full effect. Look at it. Y'all see that? I got that famous Willie Joe shine. Yeah, I'm taking over the show tonight. We're going to talk about them Oakland Warriors, the Massachusetts Celtics. Since my damn Banjo Grizzlies got put out, I got to go for one of these son of a gun teams. I had the TV playing last night in the backwoods, and let me tell you, I seen a great game. What's that kid's name? That Stephon Curry, that boy there, let me tell you, that Stephon Curry, that boy there can shoot like I shoot a 12 gauge when I'm trying to take the wings off a damn turkey. Like, there's some good stuff right here. Look here. Y'all got to go get some of that. It's called Willie Joe Shine. It'll be on shelves next week. Kroger's everywhere or whatever hell store y'all go to. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to talk about those Oakland Warriors, those Massachusetts Celtics, and who are you going to pick? Because I got a big screen back there in the backwood. And I was watching Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and what his name, Jarrell Green, Jerron, Jermaine Green, whatever his name is, the black, that kid. You know who I'm talking about, the green kid that starts all this stuff. It's something wrong with him. Anyway, look here. This is what we're going to do. The whole Let's Talk with Gail Dean, it ain't that tonight. It's the Willie Joe Takeover. We're going to talk about whatever I want to talk to. So if you want to get on and finally meet Mr. Willie Joe Kemp himself, do it right now. Get in there. Dumpster fire. Here comes Dean. I got to go. Hold on. One more.
All right, Dean is back. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. I'm your host, Gales, as per usual. And to my left is...
Man, it's your boy, the insane Mr. Dean here with my brother, Mr. Gales. Do you see something different in what I got on tonight?
Look at you promoting the
friend.
show.
Do you see this, man? Look here, fans. T-shirts coming soon, baby. That's how you can find us. We coming up in the world. How have you been, my guy?
Yeah, man. Look, I like it. Where do you get those shirts from, man? I've been well, but I want to know more about this daggum shirt.
Okay, so I got the shirts. My nephew through marriage, Quintavious Jenkins, he makes shirts, and I reached out to him. I said, man, I kind of need a couple of shirts for the show. Can you help me out? And like clockwork, man, he made it and sent it in, and we got shirts on the way, man. Let's Talk with Gail Dean podcast. The shirts are here, baby.
I like it. We're going to have on in a little bit from NFL player Mr. Jonathan Goff from Vanderbilt University. Yes, sir. But before we do that, we have got to talk about, like, flip a coin, man. You want to go serious first, or you want to talk about these that go? You know what? Let's talk about the game. It's been a while since we've actually talked about the game. Let's talk about the game. What the frap is that Draymond Green doing? What is he doing?
You know, Draymond got lucky that he didn't get thrown out the game last night. I like the aggressiveness and everything that he do, but he went overboard last night. And if it hadn't have been the NBA Finals, he would have got that second tick and got thrown out that game. You got to be smart when you're in. You got to be smart when you in the finals playing for a championship against a very, very good Boston Celtics team that's hungry and ready to do some things. So I thought his antics was a little wild, a little crazy last night. You even called me like, hey, man, get your boy. You called to get your boy, but
Right. I have
that's
not.
just Draymond. But he got to calm that down, man.
Listen, man, I am not. I like the Warriors. I like that they're playing Boston, but I will tell you, I am not going for Golden State. I kind of want to see them lose. It'd be cool for them to win and be like, "Hey, KD, what's up, baby? We got here. We did it without you, man." But I want them to lose because we have a a secret wager going on that we'll explain. One or both of us is going to look crazy come July 11th because I am
Somebody
going off on break for the next 3 weeks. So
somebody gonna look real crazy, but I don't think it's gonna be me, my friend.
Oh man, I hope it is you. But yeah, man. So how's everything going? I need a quick family update. How's our girl going, man?
She doing a lot better, man. I had a skier with her the other day. Had another seizure scare, but actually, like while we was on the road, she started having it. But we was close to the exit by the hospital to get off the exit and get her there before it got worse. Like the last seizure that she had, that's the one to put on the ventilator, everything. So was able to get her to the hospital in time before it got bad, and they got the medicine in her, and she was low on energy for 2 days after that, but she back to sassy Lou right now, so
Oh,
she
it's a good
back.
sign. I need her as healthy as possible so I can hit her with this left hook. I am still upset. How old is she again?
She'll be 13 in 2 months.
13 and 2 months. Yeah, this 13-year-old or 12, soon to be 13-year-old, hit me with a punch. I'm like 2 years ago that I'm still upset at. She about to, you know what? Let me calm down. We won't bring out Don Gales. But I'm telling you, she got a payback coming. As we say in the South. There's a payback coming. Better watch out, man. Speaking of Southern people, what the frap is Willie Joe Kemp doing roaming around your house? And how does he get into my feed? I don't understand this.
Willie Joe was back again.
Yes. Right there in that seat.
I don't understand how he's getting back. I don't know, dude. I don't even have any woods by my house, so I really don't know where he's coming from.
Some kind of witchcraft,
I
man.
don't
Some kind
know.
of weird
I thought
stuff.
we got rid of Willie Joe. What was that? Last year before, he was gone. We ain't had to worry about it. The show been running good. Now all of a sudden, Willie Joe back. I'm telling you, if I catch him, it's gonna be a big scuffle. It's gonna be a big scuffle.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
Willie
hear
Joe
that.
Willie Joe ain't no small dude, so that's gonna be kind of tough. I
And
need
he
your help.
probably old man strong mixed with
Yeah.
country strong, which again we're gonna be talking to former family man and former NFL New York Giants. I mean, I'm a
Yes.
Cowboys fan, but whatever.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
so that's rival for you. But I'm looking forward to talking to this guy, man. Pick his brain, of him playing with Eli. I got some good questions to ask him about who's some of the toughest that he went through, best running backs, things that matter, man. And just the honor to get to talk to an ex NFL player on our show. That is awesome, dude. I'm telling you, I'm hyped up about this. This is a football dude. I'm hyped up about it, baby.
Yeah, I'm more curious about all these kids he got. That going like, you gotta understand. Like, this guy is one of the most sweetest, kindest, most monstrous dadgum people on the planet. You talking about can get there in a hurry and do some damage once he does, but like you got a whole family. We're having some technical difficulties, but we'll get back to him here in a bit. I'm
How
working
many he
behind
got?
the scenes. But we'll have to ask him when he gets home, Dean. I don't want to tell everything. You want me to tell the man's whole story? I want him to be able to speak for himself, but I want him to do it well. So we're working on some technical difficulties. We'll be there.
Why
But
we
tell me
waiting
about
on him?
Golden State. I'm trying to figure out no more about this. Like, if your boy Steph Curry has a game like Tatum had this past game 2, like, we're not letting that slide. So why is he getting a pass? And feel free to talk for like 5 minutes straight so I can work on some behind the scenes stuff. Thank you.
So you asked me, like, if Curry went out and had a 3 for 17 performance, you saying he would get a pass? That's what you asked him?
No, I'm saying he wouldn't. If Curry had Tatum's
No,
game,
hell
he
no.
would
He
not
would
get a pass. But like
no.
no one's talking, everyone's talking about how great the Warriors are and
Right,
Draymond Green. It's like Curry had a brilliant game,
right,
right? And a lot of people like to talk about Curry. He don't drive to the paint. All he does is shoot threes. I'm like, if you think it was that easy, you don't think every team would be doing that?
right.
He's the best to ever do it.
So the
Like, but they're
thing,
using his greatest asset as a knock against him. But when he's driving and doing these little scoop shots and floaters over everybody, it don't matter who it is.
right.
He's got the juice.
So
Why are we not giving him enough credit?
the thing is about Curry, he actually do get to the paint a lot. But the thing is, when you can pull up from 45 feet, and in the NBA, I think that's the half court line, and this dude literally pulls up from 45 feet, a regular jump shot. We ain't talking about no heave half court shot. He could come across that line 2 steps and pull up a regular jump shot. Why go to that paint and get beat up? You know what I mean? Why go to the paint and get beat up? But when you do pressure him off of that 3-point shot, he can get to the basket. Curry can get to the basket. Curry got some of the best handles in the game. But what separates Curry from a lot of people? And I try to tell younger guys, younger athletes to look at this. His movement without the ball. Curry footwork and movement without the ball is something special to watch. His relocation, how he runs off of screens. You got I take my hats off to Mark Smart. You got to be in tip-top shape to run with this dude. He got the threat of if he running around, he get open. He got the threat of the 3. Once he hit 2 or 3 of them, you got to jump out there on that 3. Then he got that pump fake where he go to the basket, and his floater is so hard to block, because he get it up so high. So the thing is, if Curry goes 3 for 17, he's gonna get ridiculed. He got ridiculed anyway because he had 21 first half points with 21 first quarter points. He finished the game with 34, so they were all talking about where he was cold in the second half, on down in the game. So he actually got ridiculed for that. But Jason Tatum, who I'm a big fan of, you know that.
Yeah.
And I think he could be the face of the league. He go 3 for 17, and they don't really say nothing about it. You can't be Jason Tatum, the guy that I really think one day going to be the face of the NBA. I think he got that much game in him. I like Tatum. You can't go 3 for 17 in the championship game and the ESPN guys not get at him. If it had been Steph, it even had been Bron, Kevin Durant, Giannis, they'd have got ran off the TV because they would have tore those guys up. Tatum is a superstar now. He ain't no up and coming. He already a superstar. His next step is to be the face of the NBA. He got to be held accountable for that. Now, he came back last night and balled. He came back and balled a little bit last night. But you can't go 3 for 7 in your first championship game on national TV against the Warriors. You can't do it and not get ridiculed. They did not say nothing about it. He kind of got a pass. Let Steph. Clay ain't been playing good, and that's all you hear. Clay ain't got it no more. This, that, and the other. They tearing Clay up. This man just came off a torn ACL and Achilles injury. That's 2 devastating injuries, and he back out there playing and basically guarding the best player on the other team. He's got to check Tatum. He got to check Brown. Them ain't no easy guards. It takes a bit away from your legs when you got to guard a tough guard on defense, and then you trying to run around and get your shot on offense. He get ridiculed, but Jason Tatum go 3 for 17. They don't say nothing. That ain't knocking Jason Tatum. Man. That ain't me knocking Jason Tatum because I like Jason Tatum, but if it had been any of them other guys I said, they'd have tore them up for that performance.
And those are like that Gale's basketball numbers. You know what I mean? Like, what is he doing? I feel like my son could have heaved up 17 shots and hit 4. What is he doing? By the way, my son's 5. That's the joke. I'm sorry I had to explain the joke. But like one of the most harrowing things.
5, but he already 6'5".
Don't say that, man. I cannot take too many more growth spurts. Buy this man clothes, and not even a week we had to revamp everything because he couldn't wear them after a while. It's growing like weeds. It's not fair, and it's costing us a lot of money. But getting back to the game, So everyone's talking about how Boston throws up all these threes, and even more so than the than the Warriors do, which is remarkable, seeing as they have what arguably two of the greatest shooters of all time, right? But that's something that they've done all season and all throughout the playoffs. But it's a huge difference in how they get those threes off, right? If you're trying to dribble, create space, and then throw up a three, that's way different than pass three. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that I see they definitely need to fix and in a hurry. Here's the other thing, Dean. They sitting at around maybe 12 to 14 shots in both games at the rim. Did you hear what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? I'm talking layups, dunks, little floaters, 12 to 14 shots at the basket, and not even all of them made. Like, what? How do you fix that? How does this rookie coach fix that right now?
I'm gonna tell you how he fixed it. Ndoka, am I saying it right? E-Man Ndoka. I'm not. I'm sorry if I ain't pronouncing it right. He got a hard name to pronounce. Why he's gonna make good adjustments along like Steve Kerr? They both came from the Greg Popovich tree, and you know the Spurs is winning. The culture is winning. The coaching is winning. Everything that come out of a Spur uniform usually is successful. So, you know, therefore, a while, mid-season, they was talking about breaking up this whole Boston team. It wasn't going to work. You know, it wasn't going to work. Tatum and Brown wasn't the tandem that they wanted and all that. So it wasn't going to work. Ndoka never got out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Never got out of character. Calmed his team down. He, at first, I think he knew what he had. But when you're a new coach and you changing up the system, it takes time for this stuff to work. Golden State didn't get this good overnight. It was built. So I see the same thing. I see the same thing with Boston. They kind of remind me of the 2015 Golden State Warriors minus a Stephen and Clay. They can shoot the ball the same way as a team. They just don't have two sharpshooters. But if you think about it, the way the team was assembled, it's the same way Golden State was assembled. You got two superstars in Tatum and Brown.
The draft.
Through the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Through the draft, not ball. You got superstars in Tatum and yes, Golden State still gonna win the season. But you got two superstars in Tatum and Brown. You got a dirty player that gonna do the dirty work in Marcus Smart, Draymond Green. You got a guy who's gonna protect the rim and get you all the dirty points. Robert Williams, Andrew Bogut. Okay. So, and then you got a bench. They got a bench. You got White coming off the bench. You got Grant Williams coming off the bench. Who else? They got one more to come off the bench that help them out. And then you add that veteran player in Al Horford that can calm all that stuff down. That's why I see Boston, even if they don't win this year, I see Boston being right back next year and in the years to come. They're not going to get no worse. They're ain't going to do nothing but getting better. If they wind up beating us in this series, I won't be mad because I'm a fan of Tatum. But I'm going to tell you who I'm coming to like in this series because I didn't think this dude was that daggum good. He too up and down. But Jaylen Brown has been showing out. He quietly shutting me up.
Right.
The dude is showing out.
That's impossible. Nothing shuts Dean up ever. Not ever. Not never.
Ever. But I couldn't say that the last two games. I couldn't say that because he actually went out there and balled. He went out there and balled. But I think and the Andrew Wiggins pickup for the Golden State Warriors, I think that was the icing on the cake for them. That was a great pickup, Andrew Wiggins, because he can guard 1 through 4, and when he catch fire, he can score. So I think it's a pretty even matchup. I hope we go in there and win tonight and win. I ain't 100% sure, Gail. I'm kind of nervous, man. But the one thing that make me feel a little easier is Boston play a little tight at home because you know how Boston fans are. You know how Boston fans are. If you ain't playing perfect, even for New England, the Celtics, or the Boston Bruins, or the Boston Red Sox, if you ain't playing to their standards, they're gonna let you have it.
Yeah.
And if you watch throughout the playoff, the Celtics have got blowed out at home a few times in the playoff. They play so tight at home. So that give me a little bit of like, all right, man, they might play a little tight and we might go out here and steal this game 3. But usually the winner of the game 3, that's who win the championship. But I like it. Last night was a blowout. It is what it is.
Which I hate seeing, but I mean,
you
I
hate
get
seeing it, but what can you do, man? The Warriors 35-14 in that third quarter last night. And then you got Sunday night. The Celtics won that fourth quarter 40-14, 40-16. Seven straight threes. They was down by 15 going into the fourth. I'm like, all right, man, we got this. We up 0-1, and them dudes came out firing and didn't look back. You can't do that. Hey, I couldn't do them and take my hats off to them. That was a hell of a performance. But I knew Golden State was going to bounce back a little harder. I knew Draymond was going to come out playing the way he played. I didn't know he was going to get that little bit out of hand, but I knew he was going to push the pace. I knew he was going to push the refs. I knew he was going to be aggressive because his team feed off there. And I'm going to tell you another thing. When they played GP2, he came back. I think that fueled him some too. So now you got GP2, Gary Payton the second, and you got Draymond and Wiggins. So they got all their defensive guys back now.
Hey, Gary Payton the second, who got the second loudest standing ovation, the first being
right.
What was his face? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. The guy. Anyway, I'm just saying, excuse me. I don't know about this, man. I don't like it. I don't like bad basketball, like bad competition, anything like that. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? God, dog, boy. Say it louder for the people in the back. I don't like this. You know what I mean?
So, everybody talking about the blowouts and stuff, right? But back a few years, when Durant was on the Warriors, they were blowing people out in the playoffs. They blew out Cleveland a few times in the championship when nobody complained about them. Why is it bad basketball because a team catch fire and blow you out? It's really not.
I'm saying it all the time. I didn't look as happy as I was with the Mavericks just going into Phoenix and demolishing them.
Right.
I still don't like bad basketball. That felt like bully ball, and it wasn't very entertaining to watch.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
Especially when it's my Warriors doing it. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's downtown Jeremy Brown at to come in and be like, Dean ain't no daggone Warrior fan?
Right. That dude, MIA, man, got the lemon booty.
Yeah, I know.
No, but man, I'm just saying, like, they got to fix that at the rim. Like, if you can't slash and draw the defense or run your offense and execute it well enough to get a catch and shoot situation versus this, the clock is running out, heave it up stuff, right? You can't count on Al Horford to go off like he did. We've seen Brown take over, White, and of course Tatum take over. You know that's coming. But there is no excuse for that whatsoever. And I need to never see that again. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know, man. That's tough. I need to be a close game.
One more thing before we get Goff on.
You better not say anything about Poole, that gummit.
No. The one guy that have yet to have a good game in this series, Klay Thompson. 2 bad games in a row.
He's trying. He's trying so hard. Bless him heart.
Think about it. All the way back to the Memphis series. Klay don't usually play good to what? Game 4, 5, and 6.
I don't accept that. I mean, yeah, but like
in these playoffs against Memphis, against Dallas, he went off them last couple of games. You watch what I tell you.
Don't talk to me.
And if the Warriors win, Steph Curry will be Finals MVP. I'm calling it.
I mean, he's playing like it, but don't talk to me about someone needing to warm the frap up. Like, you get paid to do a job, do your job, right?
Why they're not doing the job? They are doing the job.
What do you mean?
They just blowed their asses out.
No. What they did is what Jude said earlier, which is lost a frapping game at home. Something they do not do. I think, was that their first loss of the whole playoff series?
First loss in the playoff series.
So technically, like, I think I'm with Craig, man. Like, they did their job. They went in and stole a game. They got blowed out. Now they're gonna go, tails tucked behind it, between their legs, and go to their, where they're comfortable. So
Right. Right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how the teams come out Wednesday night. I know Boston crowd is gonna be fired up. I know Boston crowd gonna be fired up. As Brian Zayden talk about, where's his shirt? It's in the mail, buddy. We'll get you one. What size you wear?
Don't
What
lie
size
to
you
that
wear,
fool.
Zayden?
Do not lie. Like, look, I only have to explain to Brian. Brian understands how this works. Come
hold
on, D.
Hey, that's gonna be his wedding gift from us.
No, he's not. He's gonna
Yes,
get
it is.
something way better. What the crap are you talking about? Gonna be his
This
wedding
is
gift
way
from
better,
us.
man. This is gold. This is gold. This is countless hours of hard work. This is 2 years in the making, guy.
I can't.
At Gales and Dean, follow us, find us, like, share, send us stars, do whatever you can.
I can't be mad at that. Your boy said Brian wears a medium. Hey, Brian, dude, look, he adheres to the what is it? The school of thought. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. Right now, look, I got too many rolls for that. I got too many hidden crevices. You know what I'm saying? Like my height does so well for me. It hides a lot of my fluff. I'm gonna call it, but I got all these hidden crevices up and down my, my nether regions and whatnots. So yeah, I definitely, I can't do the tight stuff yet. But don't worry, training. Look, I almost turned into Don Gales. It's not.
Hey, look, don't let Gales fool y'all guys, man. This guy's a big, burly guy. Like he's not a bad. He's not a big
fluffy.
No, he's a big burly guy. He still like he can line up out there in the SEC school and take somebody's damn head off. I tell you that right now.
Look at this comment here. Hold on, man. My buddy's still out there. Man, I mean, I must have stolen one for my wife. You better not show that gum frapping. They're not paying us, Dean. We're in tough negotiations, but until they pay us, we show nothing. Nothing. That's right. You make sure that gum bottle is turned to the side. How tall am I? 6 feet 4 inches on a good day. And the last time I weighed in, I was somewhere around 330 pounds. A swift 330. Yeah. What's up, Justin Bullock?
Hey, yeah. Now you want to come in and comment. I can't put them beers down. You know that, man.
Look, all I care is that he does not show the dadgum label until we get something on the dotted line, dadgum it. We're not doing this for free.
What if I put my you can't see it then, can you?
That's right. Use them the paws you got cover up.
All right, guys. Look, I gotta drink my beer like this because I can't show the label.
Don't do that. Oh no. Now all they need to do is put you in the put a green screen behind you and the internet will have their way with you. Don't ever do that again.
Lieutenant Diane, as Brian say. Where did that come from?
Forrest Gump, are you out of your dadgum mind?
I know that, but which one of us is Lieutenant Dan?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, yeah. At least you explain yourself, Zaydan. So look, we got former NFL player coming in. We're still working out the kinks of the technical difficulties. He looks like old school dadgum Dean, right? And we were trying to give him some. I'm Lieutenant Dan. What the frown? I did hate. Wait, hold on. I did hate running, right? And I hate people. Like shout out to Coach Jason Hoth, but I couldn't stand this dude in the frapping sprint line in basketball. Do you remember when he tried to pretend to be tired just to kind of fit in with us?
Man, look, Hope. Everybody always said I knew one speed of 100 miles. I would run sprints about 80%. Hope was running 100%. I don't care if JY told us we had to run 20 wind sprints. Hope ran every last one of them 100 miles an hour. He knew no other speed but 100 miles an hour. I get that to him.
You know that the hair, right there in the front.
Yeah.
Right. All the ladies went crazy for. He's a married family man now. I'm just saying, this is the past.
That's all right. We all have one.
Right, but the little in the front of his hair, like it never came undone. Not a hair out of place. He didn't really sweat. He kind of had so my sister told me that women don't sweat; they glisten. I was like, I mean, I'm Southern. I'm not gonna argue with you, but we both know the truth. That gummit. But yeah, that dude barely sweat. He just had like a little glisten, a little shine to him. But that was it. That
Yeah.
was it. And
I,
I'm telling you, like, I looked over and he was. I said, "Oh, you ain't tired, fool." He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." And he just stopped breathing hard immediately. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad. But yeah, man.
you remember? So you remember Hope? The one thing that used to piss me off about Hope. You remember we had to run sprints, and you had to shoot a free throw to knock a sprint off, right? Hope couldn't hit a free throw to save his damn life.
I think he did on purpose. I
We
think he was an excellent free throw shooter, and he did that on purpose just to get some extra sprints in for fun.
right
That's my
next
theory.
weekend, Bull. Next weekend, hopefully. Um,
First of all, you gonna look. You tell Brian Zaydan, congrats to him and Jude finally catching up to me.
yep,
Yeah, get
we
that
got
little
two of our
fun. Get
homeboys
some of that jewelry.
playing.
Get some of that jewelry. Yeah. Look, me and my wife got matching. Ooh, my
Hey,
hands are horrible looking.
hey, Mr. Gales.
Yes,
You
sir.
better start doing some cardio, man. We got tuxedos to be
Don't worry.
fitted for.
You almost did it. You almost did it. Don't worry about what's going on over here, dadgummit.
We got
Look,
tuxedos to
I
get fitted
may
for,
or may
man.
not listen. Shout out to CrossFit Petroglyph. That's right, CrossFit Petroglyph. I may be doing some cross fitness, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, this is June. We got July and we got August. Okay, you know I'm ready.
Yeah. But look, people don't care about us for real, man. Let's go ahead and get our special guest on for today,
Yes,
and so
sir.
we
Yes,
can
sir.
roast this dadgum internet, man. What's up, Mr. Goff? How are you, sir? Oh, 1001, 1002,
Hey,
1003,
Jeremy, how's it
1004.
going?
It's going well. Hey, you sound good, even though you're a little bit behind. We'll treat it like CNN does, right? So we have a little bit of a lag. So just take your time, listen to whatever we say. We'll do our best to have a hard stop so you know it's your turn to talk, like now.
Okay. Thanks for having me on today. It's been a long time since we caught up. I've got to apologize for the technical difficulties here. I'm out in South Dakota, and so a little bit rural out here. Maybe the internet's a little bit slow.
Yeah, it sounds good to us, man. But man, I'm telling you, this dude looks like a frapping, like more mature, more smiley Sadiq Ziyad, man. Do you even remember Sadiq?
I can't say that I do.
Oh man, he's gonna be crushed. He's still mad about losing in a certain a certain tournament. We're not gonna say what type of tournament it was, but we celebrated a little too hard and knocked
Yeah,
over a
no,
cup.
no, that brings back some memories. Yep, no, I remember. I'm with you now. Yep, yeah.
This fool, this is back in the days where everybody thought they had to have a baggy shirt, and this fool is celebrating arms in the air and then knocks our cup over to cause us to lose this game in this particular type of tournament. Yeah, but Dean's gonna start first, man. He's your football guy. I like seeing your pretty face. That's all. But go ahead, Dean, with your question.
Hey, yeah. What's up, Jonathan, man? Glad to have you on the show, man. We really appreciate it. Man, what was your NFL first of all, congratulations on getting to play in the NFL, because I know I had big time aspiration to play in the NFL. Didn't happen, as is my partner Gales. So that's always a major step in life to do that. But how was it getting to play on the same team as Eli Manning?
I had an awesome experience playing in the NFL. I really got to live out my passion. I think when I got to Vandy, I decided I was going to play football for as long as my body would let me, as long as I was healthy, and I was fortunate enough to be able to do that at a high level in the NFL. But you had a lot of great teammates, great coaches, and had a lot of good memories from there. And we
Now I
actually
know
just
you played.
got to get together last fall in October because we had our 10-year reunion for the Super Bowl. And so we all got together in New York and got to catch up with a lot of the guys, a lot of coaches and their families all came into and I was able to bring my family out to New York too, which was a pretty special moment for me, especially for my two youngest daughters, because right now they're the two youngest ones. They're 5 and 6. Our oldest is 14, so she's a little bit older. Where she kind of has an idea what the NFL is, where that and kind of where that stacks up against high school football, youth football. That's she kind of gets that. But my two little ones, they when I tell them, hey, I got this jersey hanging on the wall here because I used to play football for the New York Giants on TV. They just kind of say, okay, yeah, that's really cool, but can you help me braid my Barbie's hair?
Yeah, hey, man, speaking of the Super Bowl, how was it taking on arguably the greatest quarterback that ever touched the field and beating them? That feeling, I know, had to be something that you would take and cherish forever.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you might be able to drop, arguably, although Eli did get him both times he saw him, but you can't take away from what Tom Brady has done. And also, I grew up in Boston. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I grew up right outside Boston, and I kind of a Boston sports fan. But it definitely gives me something to talk about when I get together with all my buddies back home.
Now, I got to ask you, because being a middle linebacker, you got to be hard-nosed. You coming up laying the wood, trying to knock people's head out. What's the toughest running back you went against that you had to meet up in the hole with?
That's a good question. There were so many talented guys out there. I'd say two. One was Jonathan Stewart was probably the toughest guy to get on the ground, just because he was just for as big as he was, just his balance and his quickness was unreal. It was tough to get him down. And then also another former SEC guy, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis. I don't think I know a whole lot of guys that ran a lot harder than him. But I say that knowing that I played on the same team as Brandon Jacobs, and he was kind of like a creative player. He's 6'5", 270, and faster than me.
Now you said it about Jonathan Stewart, man. I always heard the TV don't do Jonathan Stewart no justice. Said his legs was like tree trunks, and then to have the speed and the power to go back here, like the TV really didn't do justice for his speed and talent. As you guys probably seen live, and that always have amazed me. Like, because we look at these guys on TV, we look at you guys, and we could tell you moving fast, but you was actually right there in the combat against these dudes. So to see somebody, Jonathan Stewart, he about 5'10" to 6 foot, about 240, 250, and could just them legs that huge. So I knew you took all of your strength like to hit him. Was that like a wild factor for you to knowing like guys can move that fast?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember I hit him as hard as I could, and he'd bounce off. And if I didn't wrap up or if I didn't bring some help with me with some teammates, it was tough to get him on the ground.
That's great. And did you ever have to go against Brandon in practice? Brandon Jacobs?
No, we never had to tackle him. No, and that's probably why I played as long as I did get to play.
I try to look. A lot of the young generation, they don't really know nothing about Brandon Jacobs, but he was kind of like Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry. We all know we had Eddie George first, but then Brandon came in, like you said, 6'4", 6'5", 270. He was kind of like Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry, because when I remember watching him get in the open field, man, that dude can outrun people. And to just be that big, fast, and dangerous in open field, I play safety. I probably would have took a nosedive. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jonathan. Coach probably would have took me at the game, because I don't think my life a little more important than that.
I'm sorry, it's cutting out a little bit at the end there.
I said, I play safety, so if I had seen a guy like Brandon Jacobs coming, say me and you on team and you missed the tackle, and it's just me and him, I probably would have took a whiff, a nosedive, and I probably just got took out the game, because Yeah, my life a little more important than that. I think that dude would have put me in the early grade, man.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the only one.
But yeah, man. So like, man, I couldn't imagine like I said once again the experience of playing in the NFL, and you did it for a good little time. And like you said, that's something that you can talk to your kids about and something that you could cherish. Like us having you on the show, ex NFL player, means a lot to me. Me and Gail's been talking about it. I've been hyped up about this because actually get to talk to a former NFL player. But I'm looking at your traps, dog, and it look like you can still get out there and do some damage. So you ain't missing the weight room. It don't look like.
No, well, yeah, like I said, I've got 3 daughters, and so I still keep up in the weight room, and try to keep up appearances, and also just I like to try to just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. This is the main thing for me.
Now I'm a gym rat myself, but after the show, I'm gonna get some workout tips from you because me and Gail's got a wedding to be into, so I'm trying to look like you. You really need to help him out.
I'm happy with me.
You really need to help him out, John. But I'm gonna turn it over to Gail's, man, and ask you some questions, man. I appreciate it, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Dean.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dean. I hate that he put that in there, man. I should change your name again, but you know how to change it back, so whatever, we'll let it ride. Look, my first question is so you came from high school being Mr. Big Shot with your beautiful smile and glistening bald head in all its glory. So my question is, after being Big Shot there, then Big Shot at Vandy, how was it? How was that transition from having to start all the way back over at the quote unquote bottom, right?
Well, for me, that's a really good question. You know me. If you remember, from our time together at Vanderbilt, I just always kept it simple. Kept it simple for myself, and just try to control what you can and let the rest be what it's gonna be, right? So make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to be doing in order to give myself a chance to be successful. And when I got drafted by the Giants, for me, I took that as I had an opportunity, right? There was nothing is going to be guaranteed except for the fact that I have an opportunity to go out and make the team. So I made sure I studied whenever I had some free time, made sure I studied the playbook and learned what I was supposed to do and learned how I can try to contribute to the team on the field.
All right. So enough about them frapping Giants, because I'm a Cowboys fan. This hurts. Born in Dallas, Texas, South Oak Cliff, stand up. Raised in Tennessee, so excuse me. I like them Titans as well. So let's get that talk out of here. This is starting to turn my stomach up inside out, and I don't like it. Let's go to our Vandy days together. And listen, I know off the air that you told me that I was your absolute favorite teammate, bar none, NFL or otherwise. But I'm going to be humble and leave myself out. Who was, I'll say, the funniest or your favorite teammate, NFL or Vanderbilt? Or actually Vanderbilt and NFL?
That's a tough question. You can't just pick one. Can't just pick one guy because there were so many characters. Just so many characters. All good guys too. So you remember. I think you played a little bit of O-line, so you might remember. Like Merritt Kirchhoffer.
Yeah.
And he was a bit of an anomaly, right? He was 6'5", 340, and he could do. Do you remember the John Claude Van Damme jump split kick thing?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you remember that. He was just one of those freak athlete kind of guys, and also just a big goofball too.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you remember Dom Moraes, who's a fellow middle linebacker.
Easy weight.
He and we're still in touch. Yeah, we're still in touch, and he might actually be coming out to South Dakota later this summer.
That is nice.
There's just a handful of guys. Josh Eames, Elliott Hood, Marcus Buggs, Theo Horrocks, Kevin Joyce, all Vandy dudes, all good dudes, all doing well.
Absolutely. We talked to one of our teammates, your boy, rapping Trey Holloway, man. That was very interesting seeing them all
Okay.
skinny. Yeah, skinny Trey is wild to look at, man.
Yeah,
But
he's
look,
lost a ton of weight.
Hey man, look,
absolutely, man.
Jonathan. Gales told me that how big that guy used to be, and I was like, "You hell no, no way." Like that dude did not look like he was that big, man. He was like, "Yeah, man, that dude was that big." I couldn't believe it. That's like whatever plan whatever plan y'all on, man. Look, send it to me, but really send it to Gales because he needed more than me. Because I stay in there doing a little something.
What is he doing?
We trying to get him right, Jonathan.
No,
We got a
man,
win
fuck
to
that.
be
Get
in,
him
man.
out of here. Get him out of here. Dadgummit. I'd kick him out at least once a show. It's in his dadgum frapping contract. No, but I will remember one of my most fun memories. First of all, I got the honor of doing the All-Star thing for a week. I came to Vandy, reported early, right? How we used to do back in the day. And I remember them saying, like, hey, just put your entire life in the corner. Your stuff is in the locker room already. Be dressing on the field. But what I can remember most is people trying to warn me about Justin Geisinger. It's like, man, hey, you got to stop with that swim move, man. He's strong. If he gets a hold of you, it's not going to go well for you. And me being cocky, right? Me being cocky, just, I got this. And I just remember him grabbing me on my rib cage and then nothing else after that. So that was my welcome to college moment. We have a question from Mr. Craig Jude in the comments. What was your welcome to the NFL moment?
So my welcome to the NFL moment was actually my first preseason game against the Detroit Lions, and they came out in a 2-back set, and I was I think I was playing Sam linebacker at the time, and they ran lead right at me, and this is my first preseason game, first play. They run lead right at me. I go in, I take on the block, and we ended up, we stuffed it, so they for no gain. And when I got up, my back was a little bit stiff, right? And so I try to stretch it out a little bit, finish out the series, get to the sideline, and my back is still a little bit stiff. And so we end up going in and take some X-rays because they had a X-ray machine there at the stadium. And it turns out I broke 4 ribs on my first play in the NFL.
Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely a welcome to the NFL moment.
That was my you gotta pick it up a little bit.
Absolutely. Man, that's crazy. Let's get away from NFL then. That sounds traumatized. I didn't mean to bring up your trauma, man. Hope you aren't triggered. I do have a long-standing question. So I've talked to Liz, right? I've talked to Mama Jules. I've talked to Trey. And none of them had the same answer as where the word frap came from, right? And for those of you who don't know, there was a no cursing policy, and this beautiful word was birthed, right? I named one of my podcasts after this word, what the frap, and we're trying to figure out, F word plus crap smashed together gives you frap. Do you know where it came from? We know who used it a lot, but where did it come from?
I have no idea. I always thought
useless. No, frap. No, get him out of here. Get him out of here. That gummy. You know what?
Well, I guess you're gonna put me out here because I damn sure don't know where it came from.
You know what? Let's let him back. My producer's telling me you can't kick the guest off. I was like,
Hey, Jonathan, look.
I thought it was maybe Beelan.
He gets so comfortable kicking me off the show that he forgot and kicked you off. So that ain't your fault. I think that was meant for me.
We'll let it slide maybe just this once.
Just this once. Don't get too cocky now. His traps do look kind of big. Let me shut up. Okay, so next question. I'm trying to manufacture a sort of beef between another teammate, Mr. One Jay Cutler. Let me tell you about this fool copying me by starting. You got the nerve to start a podcast. How dare he? I need you to choose sides now. Jay Cutler or me, go.
Hold on.
Let me put the button on this.
Hold on.
Let me put the button on this daggum eject.
You might as well go ahead and give me the boot right now.
Whatever, man. He's slightly better looking than me. I'll let it slide. Yeah, but yeah, man. I want to talk about what you do now. But before I do, of course, we try to reach the youngins out there and their parents. What are you telling them at the middle school high school, college, and if they are so blessed to make it to the professional level, no matter what league it is, what are you telling the parents and the kids with NFL or professional sports? Just what do you what's one piece of advice that you wish you gotten that would have given you an edge that you want to now impart on them?
You know what? That's another deep question. That's a great question, Jeremy. You got a lot of good
I'm a
ones.
deep person. That's right.
Yeah. So I'd say, I just stay humble, and don't, I guess always remember how you got to where you got, and remember who was supporting you when you get there, right?
Absolutely,
That's I'd
man.
say that's one thing that I've tried to do. Just stay humble, keep kind of keep my head down. I've been a pretty humble guy, right? And so yeah, just don't forget how you get there. Try to remember the things you did to get there. The work that you had to put in, and keep working, keep striving, and remember who was with you along the way for that ride.
I love it. I love it. Now let's get into some real business here. You are now, let's see, in business development and channel sales. What the frap is that? And how did you get there?
Yeah, so right now I'm working for an industrial automation company. Right now, the name of the company is Turk, and I guess what we do is we make machines smart, right? So are you familiar with construction equipment or agriculture equipment? You've seen it as you're
Yes,
driving
sir.
down the highway. So those machines have a lot of moving parts and pieces, and we make sensors, we make devices that tell the operator where those, where the machine is in place, right? And also, and you have to connect the sensor to a main control device. And so when we make the cable assemblies to do that, and some of the blocks to help all that information make sense.
That's
And we get
incredible,
into a
man.
couple other things too. So I went to school for mechanical engineering, and so once I was done with football, I was able to find a company to give me a shot at a second career.
I like it. I like it. And you seem kind of secluded out there. Is that where you actually live? Like, I don't want to put your business out there, but is that where you actually live in South Dakota?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We live
Okay.
we live in my wife's hometown. We're raising our kids here.
Right. And what possessed her to marry you? Besides that beautiful smile and that
I mean,
glistening, wonderful bald head.
you're asking the wrong question. You know what? Why wouldn't she? Right?
Oh,
Hey, there you
whoa!
go.
Where did
There
that
you go,
confidence
Jonathan, man.
come from? Hold
Hey,
on,
shut him
man.
up, Jonathan. Shut
Hold
him up,
on. Look, I'm
man.
about to kick myself off here in a bit. Yeah, man. So
But
look, so how
so
long have you been married? How long have you been married? And tell us a little bit about how it is. I guess which is tougher, being a parent, husband, or filling the A gap.
Oh man, I'd say it's all. I guess it's all a blessing, right? It's all a blessing. I'll stick with that
Disclaimer,
perspective.
disclaimer, disclaimer.
It's life. I mean, life has its challenges. It's an adventure, right? They call it an adventure for a reason, and it's been a real blessing. My wife she's a very ambitious lady. She's actually out working now. She's just getting into real estate. So if anybody in South Dakota needs a house or anywhere else, let us know. Let me know. I'll put you in touch.
I like that. I like that. Look, we'll let Dean get the final question, man, because I definitely and then we'll let you get out of here. Want to be mindful of your time, but appreciate you being on, Mr. Dean. Hit
final question. This ain't even got nothing to do with football. South Dakota, North Dakota. We know the winters are crazy. What is your spring and summers like out there, though?
Spring and summer is pretty normal. So today it was 75 and sunny, and this evening it's 50 degrees and cool. I like it out here because it's we actually just had our sunset maybe 20 minutes ago. It's the sun stays up for a long time. You get a lot of longer days. So if you like to be outside, you don't go hang out at the lake, or go do something outdoors. You get a lot of sunlight. So
And
that's
me being a Southern boy, that mean I like Southern food. How is South Dakota food?
South Dakota food. That's a lot of meat and potatoes.
Oh boy, that's what I'm talking about.
There you
It's a
go.
lot of
Jonathan,
good food.
yeah, NFL, former NFL New York Giants, whatever, players.
Don't be mad
And
because they used to kick y'all
Vanderbilt
ass.
University, producer, get them off. Thank you. Oh, Vanderbilt University standout,
Ruthless.
Jonathan Goff. We'll give you last word before you get out of here, my man. I appreciate your time. Anything you want to promote? If you have your wife's information, put it in the chat and we'll put it up, man.
Okay, yeah, Jeremy, Mr. Dean, I just want to say, it was good talking to you guys here tonight. I appreciate you all, taking the time to bring me on the show. And Jeremy, it's good to catch up with you. It's got to say, it's a little odd calling you Jeremy though, because we always used to call you Bubbles.
Oh, we got to
Man.
talk about that. No, look, I knew it was going to come up. Hold on, I am fully prepared for this. Do you remember the origins of that? Oh, we got the super lag going. Can you hear me okay? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. So the origins of Bubbles. Like you said, I did spend some time on the offensive line, and that's because I ate my way, thanks to Mr. Magic, that chef out there at Vanderbilt, man. I ate my way into an offensive lineman position. But while I was in the defensive line room, it's dark, it's cool, we're getting ripped like to no end, right? And Turner's just laying into me, man. And then he just got frustrated with like how unfrustrated I was. It's just yes sir, taking notes and just trying to take it seriously. And he's like, boy, we just can't get to you, huh? You just got a bubbly personality. Then out of nowhere, this old man cackle, babbles, rapping Robert Dinwiddie. Just one word changed my entire life and entire outlook. Right. So that was the dadgum name, and that was the origins of that. But you feel free. Everybody get a pass. Dean, I will put these paws on you if you dare utter those syllables. But yeah, man, appreciate you for coming on. I'll let you get out of here and say bye to the people.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Dean.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's a good dude. My goodness, man. Like again,
hey,
super humble, but huge. He get
very,
there
very
so
humble. Let me tell you what, that dude right there looked like he could still suit up. That his traps was up to my headphones.
I told you, he's Sadiq with I don't know more.
What am I doing wrong? I got on this tight shirt. I thought I was doing something. I try to wear a tight shirt because I knew we had an NFL guy, and he make me look small.
My friend, he makes all of us look small. Like, you don't understand what kind of monster you were just talking to, right? Don't let the smile fool you. Don't let the easygoing humbleness fool you. That dude is an absolute monster. But what he is doing differently than you is eating better. And Tame has told you this time and time again. I told Tame, who will be on the show later on in this month. I told Tame, I said, look, that dude is hard-headed. Don't worry about talking to him. You just got to keep showing him. And then when I get in shape and I got my little six-pack and my little, physique, then you'll start being a believer. Because I know the secret is in the kitchen.
Me and Tame just talked the other day for about an hour. My eating has gotten a lot better. A lot better.
Dean, I know you're still eating sweets. I know you're still loading up on carbs. I know you're still eating late. I know you're still not eating enough of the good lean stuff. You're not. I just simply know you're not. You have to have that packed down to a scientific level, and you're not built for it because you like what you like. You want what you want. You're spoiled.
I put down the Mikey Night Sours. I don't eat the Mambas every day like I used to.
A brand.
The Mambas. You know they candy Mambas?
A brand. That's a brand. That's one single brand. What the crap are you talking about?
Because I had a problem eating candy. You know that I like candy, but I don't eat it as much no more. When I get done playing basketball, I don't go to the QT and get daggum donuts like I used to. I used to get like 2 donuts because I burned like 1,300 calories or 1,600 calories playing ball. So I'm like, all right, I'm burning. So I'll eat 2 like donuts. I quit doing that. That's the first beer I done had in a while, my friend. I don't drink as much beer. I'm telling you.
No one is here to daggum hear about your diet, right?
Hey, look, you should try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on because when you come 8/22/22, I want to see you killing in that tuxedo, man. I want to see you killing in that tuxedo.
Bro, I kill it in everything.
I ain't gonna lie though. When you came to my sister's wedding and you had on that black suit, hey, I was like, hey man.
Ask Brian Tanner about that. Ask Brian Tanner about the pure, like, I'm talking about, I put myself through it. Like, I was eating all kinds of crazy stuff. I was working out in all kinds of crazy hours to try to fit. Like, so when I first got to Tennessee, I could not wear that at all. And I mean at all. So I had to do some crazy, like, just really drop weight as fast as I can, which felt good. It felt like, the old gals. But you saw what the results were. My daggone crocodile toes that we put on. Shout out to Who That Podcast, the Captain Paco. We put on.
I ain't gonna lie though.
Toes on. I was all swole up and limping around trying to ice my foot. It was awful.
If you can find that picture that we took at that wedding, I want you to upload it, man. I want y'all to see.
Look,
I want y'all to see when this dude look.
Nothing.
When he get cleaned up, he's GQ. I can't even take it from him, man. He made that suit look good. I give it to Gales, man.
Don't try to flatter me, man. I know you're just trying to escape this whooping you about to get. 8:22:22. That's right. But Don Gales is not here, so I'm gonna just whisper 8:22:22. Yeah, get your sales ready. Buy your popcorn. So, Dean, before I let you get the last word, as per usual, hey man, did you know I used to work at a bank?
You never worked at a bank,
bro. I mean, look, I didn't work there long. You want to know what? You want to know why?
Why?
Because an old lady asked me to check her balance, so I came around the front and I pushed her.
That was a good one. That was a good one, man. Look, that was a good one, man. But as you know, I got the last word, man. I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man. I appreciate Mr. Jonathan Goff, ex-NFL football player, New York Giants, coming on the show, giving us his time. We really appreciate you, man. We appreciate everybody who watched the show, tuned in with the comments. Keep doing it every week. We love your input. Any ideas that y'all want us to do on the show, put it in the chat. We'll try it. We like your engagement, man. I can't tell y'all enough. Thank you for tuning in and watching me and Mr. Gales do this podcast thing. From where we started in 2020 to where we at now, with people interacting with us have went a long way. We feed off of y'all every week. We feed off of you guys in the chats, throwing jokes, laughing and stuff. We feed off that. That makes the show great. And I can't say thank you enough. So keep tuning in. The best is yet to come. We appreciate you. We love you. Share, like, get us out there. Get the name out there. Shirts coming soon. You can find us at Gales and Dean. Shirts coming soon. Text me your side. We'll get it to you. Peace and love. See y'all next week.